Hey guys, it's Misha here, and let's get prepped for the Monday, right? Let's get prepped for the Monday. Uh, Hold on. Let me just get my gosh. Uh, yeah, we are streaming. Oh, okay. Um. Yeah. So let's see what we have for tomorrow. For tomorrow, we are in this Dr. Pepper doesn't want to go. Dr. Pepper broke below. I still believe in this volume. And I think that Friday was. Yeah, people were playing short here though. We'll see. We're in the deal anyways. So if it hits our stop loss, I'll just put it to break even. And we'll be waiting to get out. But yeah, as of now, it's just this. It's just this. It can go here. I like the volume. I like this volume. Okay, keep on watching. Oops, sorry. Your products. This guy. I'm glad I take 2 hours at 5 minutes and zero point 0.5 of this daily motion. Yeah, this volumes comes in, but it's all here. We'll just see. Same deal. If it hits my stop loss, and that was over dividend. If it hits my stop loss, virtual stop loss, I'll just put it to break even, and I already made some few R's on the 40% of the position, and we'll see how I'll end up. But most likely, way better than just 2 R's. Yeah, just slides and slides and slides on our now close below. So this is already broken. Yeah, it just slides down. Slides down. Doesn't look good on hourly. Nothing stopped it. Yeah, well, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Um, Air products. Our air products looks good. Still looks beautiful on. Uh, Someone shared another vision with me on how dangerously close the whole thing is to this level. Honestly, I'm not much worried about it, uh, especially since this level protected. Never held it though, so most likely here it was. Yeah, yeah. So this level was in place, but even so, even so, it's a past. So I think I'm good. And yeah, of course, I like what's going on gosh, I'm tired. On daily. Maybe if it comes here, I'll consider buying more of this guy. Let's see how it does for now. Did it change direction on hourly? Ooh. Ay, ay, ay. I'll be sleeping, but this is a look at this is a good entry for a day trade. Ay, ay, ay. Um, if I was living East Coast time, oof, yeah. Does a 2 bar spring tomorrow? It's a buy. It's a buy. I'll wake up, it's gonna be gone. This stock is trying to technically it broke this level, so this level is not existent anymore, which is no good news. But I mean, I like overall where we are on monthly, on I like everything about it. Yeah. So we'll just watch. We'll watch what it'll do tomorrow. Or Lockheed Martin. Probably accumulating to break it. Gold went without us. I'm absolutely devastated by missing this train here. Especially here, point 0.5. There was no entry point, but you could have bought it with this volume. With this volume here. Consider this a spring. Well, it's kind of a little lower on test, but look, I mean, it's point 0.5. Yeah, that was a buy. Yeah, gold, the Barrick Gold Corporation says bye-bye. CVS still struggles. Contextual direction is here, so if it comes here, be careful about this level though. It was springed, then tested, now retest. I'd be mindful about that. But yeah, consolidating in point 0.5 of the long breakout looks good to me. Still counter trend because incoming directionality is short, but 1 2 1 2, it's unidirectional right now. This guy unfortunately took off without us. Yeah. Ooh, point 0.5 of this entire. That was a sweet correction. I'd buy it here. I'd buy it here. But, I mean, if you get lucky. Anything I say is not financial advice, by the way. It's my personal vision of the stock. This guy's gone without me. Well, but yeah, it's this volume though. Mm. Without a level, it was only good for a short buy. I mean, short, I mean, quick. I should start calling short bearish and long bullish so that not to confuse the terminology. The volume here was not good here. No, I wouldn't be able to identify it on daily. Yeah, no, it wasn't good on daily. Except for the spring. No, 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 nothing. But nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. Yeah, didn't give me any entry point. Or Morgan Stanley. Still keep an eye on it, but it's been murdered. No, yeah, Morgan Stanley tries to get out of here, but I don't think it will. Like with this volume, this is not a correction volume. There's no dividends, there's no earning, just like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Up thrust with volume. That's a perfect spot, like to that's the perfect entry for a short on hourly. I mean, there is no level on daily. Up thrust, weak test. Yeah, I think it will go to meet this level again. We did our quick 2 hour on this deal, and it's accumulating. Either gonna go down or up. I don't care at this point. Couldn't play it longer. Couldn't hold it longer because technically it's still in this just like short impulse. However, with this volume, I think it's just an accident that it didn't close bullish. If it did, then we would be able just to put this level here and see it this way. But for now, I'm obeying my rules. Quick to R, under point 0.5, counter trend. Yeah. If it comes to point 0.5 of this, I'll be like watching it closely, but not till then. So quick to R and I'm out. Maybe I'm terribly wrong. Maybe it will kiss it like the 15-year, once in the 15 years correction to point 0.5, and we'll go there to never like be here again. But it can also do where is it? Can do this. Boom! Biggest volume of the trend. Yes! Like we're going to the moon. No. And then reverses. It did it once. And I can sit over this. Like I could have bought here and just like waited for it to go. And like what? But by my rules I would have to break even like negative 18%. Yeah, no, I'm not happy about it. Maybe it will do it again, maybe it won't. I already did my 2R, and with like so much stuff to do on. Ooh, yeah, this is beautiful. The volume is not great though. With so many opportunities on the market, why should I be stuck in this stock? Contextual direction here didn't hit it. Like I'll need to coin the term for when it like misses the level and reverses, but I would say contextual, and it like surely changed directionality on hourly. Yeah. So yeah, contextual direction now is here. And I would buy it from here. I would buy it from here. I wouldn't grab it like the 45th and possibly 47th president of the United States of America would say, but I would strongly consider. Volume is here though, but if it goes below this volume, yeah, maybe it bounced off the side. Yeah, look at this. Piece of cake, huh? And this volume, right? Is it our initiative takeover? Yeah, it's kind of initiative takeover. Now it's maybe it will just go from here, but I'm not there yet to identify the overweight of probability. The beautiful entries for somewhere here, maybe. Now, the best I can hope for is for the stock to go here and pick it up from here, if it looks good. Yeah, same deal. It's like violent expansion of this level, and then no earnings, no dividends, just Schlumberger decided to go down in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, but this level can be interesting. Our Camcast, still don't know whether like I chickened out or did smart. What's going on? Rehearsal tomorrow. Yeah, I remember. Thank you. Maybe it will go in heat. My 2R, don't care at this point. After I did this, no, this one. If it breaks this balance, it goes up. It can, most likely it will go to the 2R, to my original take profit. I don't care. I made my 0.6R on this trade. I changed my vision. I revised my vision, and like, yeah, this really missed it by a point. Officially didn't change the like uh, the official confirmation of trend reversal and contextual direction of the model reverser is changing of direction on inferior time frame, and officially did not. It held this level, so which kind of supports the idea that it will still reach here. But at this point, I don't see the overweight of probability that more likely than not, it will respect this 0.5 and go and manipulate this level. With the same probability, I can state it can go here and try this level, especially you see this 0.5. Easily goes here, manipulates, kisses 0.5. Perfect buy. I'll buy it again. I like Comcast. Axon, yeah, doesn't give us a chance. And so high above 0.5. This is like stretched. Why is it even on my watch list? Verizon corrects. I see the strength. I see correction to the 0.5. I just grab it here. I just grab. Is it Wally? Is it the stock named after the cartoon character? Strengths, weakness. Kind of like what the opposite of expanding? Contracting triangle, they call it in different in other cultures. We call it nothing. We just call it correction. Yeah, that would be like a super interesting level here. The level of the test of this volume. However, there was like a bigger volume here, so technically this volume build up doesn't look like a correction. So I can't identify it as a weakness, but when it comes here, I'll be watching it if it comes there. Yeah, this was beautiful here. Yeah, it like realized its potential. Now it should just go lower, but it was a point 0.5 though. Maybe it's like we don't know if it's a test. I can't say if it's a test. Was this volume coming in? If it's a test of this spring that happened here, or if it's just resumption of uh, the impulse in the direction of the wave, which is short. Philip Morris, for all of us tobacco users out there. Strength, weakness, if it comes here, I'll consider. Um, it's a terrible thing they're doing, but but it's but I have nothing to it, but uh, I'll buy it if it comes to the right level. What happened here? I started like when, yeah, it's also 0.5. Everything is so clear in hindsight, right? Everything is so amazingly clear. Look at this 0.5. It just like makes me cry of happiness. The tears of happenings are rolling down my cheeks right now. Look at this spring. It's kind of volume, so like I would be like careful here, but look how market respects this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. Wow. Why is it even showing short? It's long. Oh, since I start, yeah. I should have not now. It doesn't make sense. It came to its level. Well, wait. Yeah. Never mind. My entire charting is off. Which happens to me sometimes. Not very much often and more seldom as I grow, but it did do breakthrough here, yeah. So never mind my hallucinations. It did break. It formed the T1, up thrusted it, and went down. Never respected the T2, which can be signed, but no, it's too good. It's a good fall on, and here's the level. Didn't hold this level, but it held this level. So yeah, that is how it happened. I have absolutely no visual. And you see how it up thrusted, tested, went down. Look, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, you guys. The biggest volume of the trend, right? It goes up thrusted, and you see like from down here, it doesn't accumulate here, but from down here, like close above, but bad reaction bar with a bigger volume lower. Test, resumption, yeah. And now we are in a in a short trend. Um, all I can say. All I can say. Far below zero point 0.5. Yeah, this is a level for sure. Is this volume? It is a level. So most likely it's not going to go to zero point 0.5. Especially from here, but it can be like this or even this. Yeah, most likely it's this. Something like that. So this is like, it can happen. A 15-year 0.5 correction, aka Pfizer, can easily happen. This volume is good. It's not the biggest volume of the downtrend, but big enough to stop. And this is all tested. The biggest untested volume, this is tested. Yeah, can be reversal. How do you know? You can put, if you like want it badly, we can put a yeah, this guy here, historical volume, it's there. And it's something to be considered for sure. Is this guy reversing? I don't know. We'll see how, like now contextual direction was to 0.5, it's far above, so most likely it's gonna. Hey Isaac, hey man. Hey man. When I say man, I mean human. It's gender neutral, okay? What's up? Do you have a stock for me to? Do you need some help? Do you need a stock? Yeah, let's see. Is it a New Zealand dollar? USD. What broker do you use? What boiler room? What kitchen? One day FXM. I need something with the volume. One day is with the volume. FX I think is bigger FXCM or Forex.com even. Forex.com doesn't have volume, so like this is nothing for me. Which Wanda, okay. Is Wanda bigger than FX? I don't know Forex. Is it bigger than FX FXCM? But definitely I need something with volume to do any analysis. Yeah, so the long-term directionality is undefined. It like broke down here, but nothing. Yeah, nothing here. Yes, so it broke above. It did touch it and then reversed. Yeah, I think. Please don't. No, yeah, FXCM is bigger. Held this level and then went down. So now like it's here. Yeah, I mean it's kind of ish, but yeah, it's too big. It's missed it. It didn't go there. So on monthly we're are you in the trade? Do you have setup like send me your numbers to better help you your entry point, stop loss and take profit, and whether you are in the trade already. If you are, then date of entry and which time frame you're entering from. If it's a setup, just entry point, stop loss, take profit, and what you are in the trade. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you feel fine to share, just let me know when you entered, at what price, and what is your stop loss protection and take profit. And it will help me better serve you. So I'm here to serve. So this is kind of bigger volume, but yeah, I mean, like, that's fine. That's so freaking funny. Look at this. So technically there was like two levels. Like if to be super technical, there was like two levels to look at short wise. Are you short? Are you long? Yeah, send me something. Send me some intel. I have no problems. Like I don't need it. I can tell you what I see. But if you let me know your numbers and timestamp that, will help me to help you better, to serve you better. It was kind of like in this like short trend, but after this, what happened? Um, After this volume came in, you can't like. But yeah, it wasn't. No, it's okay. No, it doesn't change. Um, but look, there is another pim here. There was another little volume here. So technically, and this was a level to watch too, but it already like tested here. So yeah, there was another even bigger volume. So another level would be here. It doesn't make much sense because it's kind of. Look what it did. Look at this. Markets are just. They're just amazing. I think it's just. I'm still. I'm still mesmerized by how markets obey. So there was this volume here. It was almost fully tested. Like only area was here, and look, it prevented the wave from going to like T2. It was a officially it was a um, significant bar volume. That is how it's called. And there was another significant bar. Um, but wait, never mind. Uh, I'm hallucinating. I'm fancy on Sundays. Never mind. So yeah, no. Since it didn't break, but springed it with this volume, kind of tried to go, but didn't even have enough juice, enough like volatility to go and manipulate the T2. Just went down, resumed, and there is the volume. This volume is like, yeah, doesn't look like correction a little bit. So now it looks like strength and weakness, like it corrected here. But yeah, the directionality on which time frame did you use for your entry? Is it a investment trade from day chart, swing trade from hourly chart, or day trade from 5 minutes? What are we talking about? So yeah, the officially on monthly, it's in a short impulse. One, two, one, two. But it's interesting too that it didn't go to this level. So something is going on. Something is building up here. Potential like reversal. But according to the system I use, I wouldn't be able to identify it yet. The only thing I would say that this volume, like this is a huge volume, but there was a big volume on this correction. So officially that's a main impulse and that's correction. And that's the resumption of main impulse. However, this 3 4 bullish bars, they have like great volume in them. And the main thing of correction is weak volume. Day trade from 15 minutes. Okay. I don't use like 15 minutes, I use 5, but it will also be. Um, but it's important to start from monthly to understand the context. Just maybe in 15 minutes, it can be so quick that by the time I'll finish my analysis, your take profit or stop loss will be reached. Definitely reverse somewhere here. Somewhere here. Went lower and then broke above for sure. So it was here and then here. And then went down, down, down. Down, down, down. Yeah, I think it formed like a balance somewhere over here, but it doesn't matter because it went below, below, low. Maybe it wasn't a balance here, but then broke below, again reversed. Reversed. Dude, this currency is just twisting and curling in all the ways possible. This officially was a level. Yeah, this is a massacre. Yeah, and then this came in lower, lower, lower. Boom, lower, lower. And now is it in a balance? You can say it looks a little like a balance here now on daily. Mm, pium, pium, pium. Incoming. direction of the impulse was um, long. Oh, short. I'm sorry. Yeah, like officially, it means 1 2 1, and then it breaks, and then go almost like, yeah. I would call it a balance. Um, I'd call it a balance with incoming direction knowledge is short. It broke like bullish here, and officially didn't go all the way to the lower, like to the ice of this balance, to the support level of this balance. But I mean, like waves don't get born like this, so they don't correct like 80% of their movement. So like we need to believe that this was a movement, and then this is definitely strong. Is there any bigger volume in our face? Yeah, so I'd call it a balance. I'd call it like unidirectional balance on daily, because like the short direction is all lost. It tried to break long, and then it went like 80% or 90% down to the range, to the level, to support level, and then now again it's, yeah. So doesn't give us a lot of context. Let's take a look at hourly. Run down, down, down. Here, up, 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 and here. So that's what's going on the hour. Um, yeah, this is like, and also like I first of all, it's not financial advice. We like all mature, self-sufficient individuals here, and secondly, I need to do a disclaimer that volume spread analysis is not that good for forex. That's why I never like do forex, because volume spread analysis is designed for the auctions, with the depths of the market, where buyers meet sellers, and the auctioneer, the exchange, does its best to facilitate the trade, meaning satisfying best bids and asks first. And forex is something else, because because the quotations they do, um, is just no one knows how they do it. It's not an auction. They define them themselves. They have like bigger international banks they correspond with, and I don't know. So yeah, no, I'm not just like, I mean, I don't want to try like shit talk about forex. Like a bunch of people make a bunch of money on forex. I'm just saying that um, it's a different type of the beast. Yeah, so officially it's still in the long trend here. This volume is out, and we'll look at 5 minutes at it. Um, Now, if you're long, I still didn't see entry, six stop loss. Oh, you're short, right? Take profit. Yeah, you're short on 15 minutes. Um, it's kind of like this is unfortunate place to go short, because it's a support level on hourly of the long trend, and there is thing called a stock magnet, like an exchange magnet. So price has like gravity towards volume levels, towards the resistance and support. So here I would say, I would expect it more likely than not. It should go here with this. This looks like this called shorting of thrust. So like this tail with the bigger volume indicates like the stop correction which happened here, or reversal of the trend even. So it might doesn't necessarily have to go here. But let's go to 15 minutes. I don't do 15, I do 5, but I'll do the same analysis on 15 minutes for you. So yeah, 5, pretty much the same. We can't like, let's go to 5 and just see where this volume is, where this entire volume is. Yeah, it doesn't show like, I don't think it's a good support level. I mean, which is good for you. You don't want this support level in your face. It doesn't look like the volume. Something happened here for sure. We just don't know what exactly yet. Um, um, yeah, this is odd. Yeah, you can call it this, and then it never breaks. It's still, yeah, I think it's still kind of like coming back alive from the weekend. But I would draw it like this. It's hard to really define when it does something like this tail because uh, um, technically by the time tail came in, but it doesn't matter. Let me see. It doesn't matter. It really, yeah, yeah. I think you can see it like this. So it's still official in this long, and it came in here. It's in a long impulse on, gosh, let's start stacking up our probabilities. It's in a short impulse on monthly, which is good for you. It's in a short, like unidirectional balance on daily, which is good for you. It didn't manipulate this new level yet, which is not good for you. But this shorting of thrust bar with a huge tail, in some other cultures, they call it inverse hammer, inverse bullish hammer, because it's still closed bullish. But yeah, the good thing is like the biggest volume of this wave. Not good thing is like that the volume here grows, so someone wants it bullish, but like the counterparty stopped this entire motion here, not even reaching. So bulls didn't even have enough power to reach this level. They missed it by a few ticks. Then this bar comes in. Yeah, officially it's still long. It still holds the support level. It doesn't break it below. It expands it. That's our context. And here, yeah, very much it will depend on how it holds. Uh, so now we're talking most likely. You see, it's like coincidence, like the hourly and 15 minutes coincide. Um, Officially, it's still bullish, but it's been so long, and that was. Is it like over the weekend? So yeah, this entire thing is the weekend motion, right? Oh, you see, it's like we'll see right now interactively how you're doing. And let me put your trade. I'd say it's like something that I would never taken in terms of it, nothing within my style of trade. But um, if you will surpass, if you will break through this support level right now on 5 minutes and hourly, I'd say uh, I'd say you're safe till the next level. Let me just see it. 0.61736 and stop loss 0.61562. Oops. What did the stop loss? Oh no, it was take profit, right? 0.61863. Better. Take profit 0.61562. Okay, Sock. Um, I'd say risk to reward is not great. And like, where did you enter it? Did you enter it here? Did you enter it here? Did you enter it here? Let me know when did you enter it. But I'll assume for now the closest time. So yeah, risk to reward should be like 2 to 1 at least, like two risks for the take profit. The good thing is you are above. There is two ways to like look at the 15-minute wave. So you can still like insist on that like long direction and expanding um, T2 level, support level, because it never broke it and changed directionality, but also considering like how long it took, you can see it as an independent wave and just like start drawing it independently, and then it's like short. This being T1 and this being T2. And the good news is that your stop loss is reasonably above like any possible volume. And there is some volume, something like the market is coming alive. You see, it's bouncing. If it bounced from here with a spring or 2 bar spring with the volume, I'd say you are on the wrong side of the market. I would like say you are on the wrong side of the market, because you are and there is no other way to chart it. It's at support level. It's again expanding T2, expanding support level of this long trend. So I don't like this. But on 15 minutes, it's arbitrary. Like if play by the book, that's still this like long, like bullish long thing going on. Like strength, impulse, correction. That's the heart of the volume spread analysis. Volume spread. Um, Richard Wyckoff's methodology, like strength with volume, and then weak, no volume, long, weakness, long in terms of time, not in terms of directionality. But if you are to watch this 15-minute wave independently, it was boom, boom, then went lower, boom, boom, kind of protected here. You cannot call it a bounce, change directionality, and then here now. Yeah, no, man. Even if I look at it independently, the short wave uh, changed here the direction again only if I look at like this, like bigger balance, and I wouldn't be able because this. Well, once again, officially it closed above. What's the low here? 26, and this close is 23. No, officially it wasn't the level. And wait, uh, and that would mean, well, if be like super super specific and play by the tick, officially this bar didn't close above, so that means that maybe you can say that it changed directionality here, um, and then protected it, and then broke it up again. And once it broke up, it confirmed it, and it never broke it down. Yeah, that is the biggest. Like, I mean, now is your dude. Now is your Oscar moment. um, it's long, regardless the way you look at it. So yeah, if it doesn't break this level, I would say I don't like this rate. Should I just quit the turn? No, no, bro, Isaac. Like you compare your vision with other traders, but you only trade at your own discretion. Never ever, like if you start like placing your trades, you compare your vision and you learn and you grow in the community of like-minded people, but you do your trades on your own. Like never change or quit. And like once you set up the trade, like either hit or miss. Just your learning experience will be way way better if you let the thing resolve, unless you legit by your own discretion see the change. Like I had recently on Comcast, I saw like market might be different. Wasim, GB Pound is there for the next week. Let me finish. I'm a beginner, actually. I understand Isaac, and yet, like in the very beginning, Wasim, we'll take a look at Great British Pound. Let us like wrap up on this guy. Isaac, especially if you're a beginner, it's paramount like for you how you'll be building your habits. And if your habit would be like to change your opinions while being in the trade based of other people's opinions, dude, I mean, it's going to be extremely hard. What I learned is that if it doesn't hit stop loss, keep it as is. If it doesn't hit take profit, keep it as is. You can change stop loss. Well, yeah, like yeah, Wasim, you're right, and I do it. Like that's exactly what I do. That's exactly why I only trade American stocks, because American stocks is something you can only do it long, and you can. Did I understand you right? If it doesn't keep it as is, you can change stop loss to reach break even. Thanks, brother. I'll hold. Yeah, bro. Like hold it. Like you have. Look. Now it interacts with the level. There is a little splash of volume. It's not a great. It's not a great volume, but the reaction bar will define, I think, the future of this trade really, because um, it doesn't look alarming at this point, this volume. Even if you look at from here, there is like a bunch of short volume here to support it. But if it bounces with even bigger volume in the next 15 minutes and does a 2-bar spring, yeah, I think it will go at least to hit your stop. Because even if you see it like smaller here with this level, if you look at it as an independent, it already changed directionality here, and it's now like this. There is still a possibility that it will kiss this level, like up thrust. It's very, and never move your stop in terms of enlarging it. So based on it, like never do like this. This is a way to blow up your account. Never ever. And then you'll decide to change it again and move it up, move it up. You define the stop loss. Hopefully it correlates to your risk unit, and your risk unit correlates to the size of your account. Never ever move your stop other than like to closer. And I mean, based on what I see, stop loss is in a good place. At least it's protected by, because if it goes above it, pretty much it goes the opposite. It goes the wrong direction. I meant to say that and by the way, congratulations us. We reached like 300. We jumped over 300 followers today, um, which is very nice. I meant to say that we should always be comfortable with our stop loss 100%. Emotions sometimes are too strong, and sometimes we leave the trade early and lose money exactly when things can go back up. If you have a stop loss and you are losing, you should be comfortable with the amount that you're willing to lose. Yes, you're right. And there also should be no amount of money that you should be comfortable to lose on the market. I think it's a big misconception, because if you, was it the Fidelity guys? I think it was the Fidelity guys book. The CEO, he was not the founder, but he was a long time CEO. Is he still? I don't remember the guy, but like, and it correlates with like a lot of other people saying that never lose money. Rule number one, never lose money. Rule number two, never ever lose money. Stop losses happen. I trade on American stocks from the levels, monthly levels that are comfortable for me to hold over. Even if the stock goes against me, I'll just move my. I do virtual stop losses. I don't advise to use it unless you really understand what you do. And of course, I would never do it on forex or crypto. Only in American stocks, only long, and only knowing what you're doing, only from interesting levels. So if it doesn't go I can show you, doesn't go my direction, we'll take a look at the pound right now. But um if this guy doesn't go my direction, if it hits my stop loss at this level, I'll just take my profit. I move it to break even exactly here, because I don't have any commission in American stocks, and I'll just sit and wait. I'll just sit and wait and collect my dividends. I only use like stocks that pay dividends on the American market. And yeah, like the worst thing can happen if it like does decide to go against me. It goes, hits my stop loss, and then I'll just move my take profit to break even. And even if it goes lower, I'll be just holding the stock, collecting dividends. And 95% of the case, it will let me out, even if it goes. The biggest example I had recently, I can show, was on the Russian stock, Rusgidro. Same deal. I was terribly. I was like on such a wrong side of the market. Couldn't be wronger. But when it hit my stop loss, and I do have commissions on Russian markets, so like I just moved my break even like slightly to compensate for me for commissions, and it held me in the stock for like 10 days and let me out 95% of the case. And like once it goes back your direction, no, you don't hold it no more. You were wrong, so you just break it even and you go. And like 95% that will keep me from losing money. So like I don't collect stop losses no more, only on the stocks, only when you know what you're doing. But yeah, Vasim, let's take a look at GBP there. Is it Oanda as well, or what broker do you use? And I don't know if you've been here when I was giving this disclaimer for Isaac, but um, Forex is something else. So yeah, Isaac, in like 9 minutes, we will know if it breaks down and closes below this level, you're good for now. So it means this level is broken. Doesn't mean the hourly level is broken yet. It interacts with the hourly. Anything can happen. Cartana. Isn't it crypto, Cartana? Um, uh, I don't see them. Cartana sounds like crypto. Where is this on TradingView? I don't see Cartana. Uh, so I'll do it on this Oanda. I don't know like Forex much. I just need volume for sure. Uh, but what if I type just Cortana? Uh, hold on. Maybe like this. What's Cartana is the crypto exchange, isn't it? Oanda. Uh, Oanda is good. Okay, because you also need to understand that, like, you need to watch the chart of the exchange that you use. Once again, it's different for forex. They have some their price forms their own way, so I cannot like mm, skillfully think about. Very similar to what we just saw on the. Gosh, it's so similar. Oh, it's so similar to what we just saw here. Yeah, looks familiar. Looks extremely familiar. With the only difference, it went lower here. But yeah, let's keep it open for Isaac on 15 minutes. Yeah, bro. Like, never sit and watch like markets move. It will just drain you out. But like, we need 7 minutes more. But for now, it just goes your direction. For now, let's see what happens. Now, just remind me to go back and revise you in 7 minutes. So the last move here was like this. And we always start from monthly. Your setup, you enter the trade, my stop loss might be. It's a fund account, yeah. When did you enter, and did you enter from what time frame? What temporality did you use? Were you entering from dailies and investment trade, or from hourly as in swing trade, or 5 minutes as a day trade? What kind of trade are we talking about here? Um, and you are and you are and you're short as well. Oh, you guys both are short. You guys both are short. Let's hit my stop loss. I entered for day trade using 5 and 15 minutes. I studied both. Interesting. Do you use like 15 minutes as superior time frame in relation to 5 minute, or you just like watch both? Do you use coordination, subordination of time frames? Do you use like a higher time frame to see your context? Lot size, about my lot size is 0.50. I studied both. I'm not. You're not on short. Hold on, trade 550. Oh, right, your stop loss is below. Sorry. I was like, it's too late for me. Yeah, you're long. Yeah, so monthly is a short. Is a short trend. However, on the positive side, there is no zero point 0.5 to support. Oh, it's its historical lows. So the good thing is, the beautiful thing is that this is the biggest volume of this entire super trend. Like, what is it, like 15, 20, 15, 16, 17 year old short trend? That's a clear sign of reversal normally, or like stop, you know. um Technically though, it's still short. It bypassed the zero point 0.5 like it was never here. The biggest volume of this trend was also here. It also broke above like it never existed. So on monthly, regardless of the short trend, it really looks like it wants to reverse. It gives all signs of reversal. I look to see correlation for both in Choke. I don't know what BOS and Chach. Is it some indicators? Some indicators here. Those look like a tickers, right? For stocks. Uh, no, short sale volume. Those are like some, yeah. No, I use only like volume spread analysis. I don't use any other indicators as volume. Break of structure. Oh, break of structure and change of character. Oh, okay. I understand your abbreviation, right? Break of structure and change of character. Okay. That's something. Just when it breaks the structure, you always need, so you see it tries to break, you need the reaction bar. Just keep this in mind. And then like you see, oh, it's a 2-bar spring. It was a bearish trap. And like it, so like 1 bar is not enough to see the reversal of the trend, to see the break. the rupturing of the structure, you need a reaction bar at all times. Let's see the daily. Speaking of which, oops, it bounces. You see, yeah, like 3 minutes more for Isaac, and we'll know the truth. How comes you're the only ones, only two-person in the world besides me who do not watch Oscars ceremony? You guys are not interested at all? Because the funniest part is I am an actor as well, but I don't watch Oscars since I was not invited. um, so I use this to trade. Good thing on daily is no, we are not. Like, let me see. Let me see. Um, yeah, break of the structure and change of character is a good. That sounds like Wyckofian terminology. If you use it using both price and volume, Grammys. Uh, Grammys. No, guys, I'm a performing artist. I'm an actor, so like Oscars is my jam. Grammys is good too, but Oscars is the biggest event of the year. Just like really, I don't watch it. I don't like talking about like acting. I like acting, so uh, I'll read it tomorrow, and the LA is going to be buzzing all about who won the Oscar for what and stuff. And I'm come on, realistically, Killer of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, who are you kidding? I mean, we both know how it's going to play out. We all know. So back to Wasim. It's in a balance. On daily, it's in a balance. So let's start stacking up our probabilities. It's in a short impulse on monthly. However, it gave us the biggest volume of the like 17 year, or like my math is failing me, but like the biggest volume of whatever. Um, hey Rachel, yeah, we are looking at GDP USD at Rwanda right now. So short, but science shows the signs of reversal of the trend, and yeah, looks like strength and then correction on daily. And Rachel, send us your setup. I'll put it on the map and we'll see. So technically, I wouldn't be like even looking long here based off daily. I would be looking for reaction bar. So I need a reaction bar to do anything on like inferior time frames. The only thing I see right now that there was a manipulation bar with increased volume, not the biggest volume of this entire, but yeah, no, the biggest volume of this entire um, long bullish movement from the lower range, from the support level of this balance. You see it springed it and then it like went lower and then it went up. This bearish tail, so we'll see on hourly how volume distributes, but yeah, I cannot do nothing until once again like break of structure. This is not a break of structure. This is a manipulation bar. This is an attempt of breaking structure, and we can base of it closing above the resistance level, so-called creek of this balance, and like at least half of the spread, if not more, is above. It's a good sign. However, this bearish tail, but I'm not going to guess. Like I'll have by my rules, I'll have to wait for the reaction bar. If reaction bar closes anywhere above the resistance level, yeah, officially then it's a break of the structure, and then like it's confirmed. It's the first sign of it, like resuming the impulse, going from the balance phase to the impulse phase, but not till the end of this day. So that's how I see it. That's how I was trained to see it. Dude, this soul looks like the New Zealand dollar we just took a look at for Isaac on hourly. Uh, and let's see how Isaac is doing. Yeah, bro. Like the only thing now is that the volume is not that big. But yeah, yeah, absolutely, Wasim. Yeah. But let me finish. Like let me continue. I just wanted to see how Isaac is doing. It doesn't look like he's doing good because it did do like 2 bar spring. And now its directionality would be. We'll see this level. We'll like take like keep this level in mind because it's arbitrary how you'll chart it. But yeah, for now it's in a long balance at the long impulse at the support level of the hour. Cannot break the support level of the hour as of now. Didn't give us any volume though as of yet. But yeah, let's keep on watching. But now directionality is here, is up, is long. This guy. So this was a transitory extremum on hourly. I want to finish with your. You entered from 5 minute, right? And Rachel, let me know your entry. We'll take a look at it using 5 and 15 minutes. 5 and 15. Okay. Uh, Absolutely, Isaac. Yeah, anytime. Shoot me your stocks, your currencies. I'll take a look. I'll just my way of paying forward. I've been taught all this one day, and I want uh, to share it. Yeah, Wasim. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. So yeah, officially didn't hold, and you're long, um, which is good. So like day, I don't like the day where because I wouldn't be able to trade it on a like base of where we are at the daily. But hold on, let's see. This was a transitory extremum with no volume, which is good because um yeah, there's absolutely no volume in this T1. Normally, when it wants to reverse, it gives us the biggest volume, something like this. Is it the biggest volume? Yeah, broski, I would be like super careful about this volume. See this biggest volume of this entire long trend of this bullish wave. So the entire like wave was going. Normally, barely trade until unless I'm trading gold. Um, there is no difference in between day trade, swing trade, like investment trade. For me, it's just like your horizon. Like technical analysis works absolutely the same. And the lower I go in temporality, and the more I can stock up, I would always like I'm stacking up like probabilities. So I would want to like if I go long and I only go long, I want to monthly be long at a good level, daily be long, hourly be long, and if so happens that 5 minute gives me an entry point, I'll enter it on 5 minute. I don't care, and then I'll use this leverage to convert this position. I'll take like 20% from like take profit of my daily range to risk to reward if that's what I see, and then I'll keep another 20 to like daily. I mean, I'll just be kind of gradually taking off the profit from the table and let cut your losses, let your profit flow. You don't really, yeah, that's like kind of like how I diversify my risk and like keep like the honey, so I kind of like make money. And once again, if it goes again, it reverses, it goes against me, I don't take my stop loss. I'll just wait for it to hit my alarm for the mental like virtual stop loss, and then I'll put it to the break even, and I'm already in profit. I can show how I did it with Comcast. Like then I changed, like I saw that market maybe like not in my direction, and I just ended up with taking only zero point 0.7 R instead of losing my R. Good deal. But anywho, for the long, so I wouldn't put this test level here just because um, on a daily I need a reaction bar to like even start looking at it long. However, if disregard the daily, okay, now I know how come it didn't the change color. And Rachel, is it your trade? What about your trade? Is it daily? Is it day trade, swing, or investment? Invest trade. Um, so yeah, it's far below zero point 0.5, which is not good. But it formed a test level. Like it's also habitual for the market just to go like spring the test level and go up at least for some bounce. This volume is alarming. This volume is good. It just broke it up. So if it kind of protects this level or this level, you'll be good. But let's see your setup on first. Hold on. Let's see. Very similar to New Zealand dollar. Once again, it was yeah. Yeah, you should start like yeah, like it makes absolutely no sense because the T2 level would they've been under the hour level of superior time frame. So it doesn't make sense. So we need to start looking at it. I wouldn't like touch it until it goes here. Day trade swing. No, day trade is something you do from 5 minute, 15 minute, and swing is something that you take from hourly chart. But yeah, send me your setup and I'll take a look at it. But I mean, you're on the same chart with Wasim. So it was short here, short, and then it reversed and went up. Kind of held here, maybe not. Did it hold here? Yeah, it did hold here. So this was just expansion, 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 and then again, and now it broke down. So yeah, this is how I see it on 5 minutes. So mm, this is how it bounced. It formed this test level. Boom. And then, okay. It never broke this level. It just expanded because the support level for long wave and resistance level for short trend expands, so-called T2. So it was like boom, 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 and then it came back here. It broke above. Oh, it upthrusted at first and then broke above. Doesn't matter. So it never confirmed this level, but random. Yeah, you see kind of like over the weekend boring movement. It's very like accumulation phases. This boring, what we call balance, and other cultures call it expanding triangle, are very typical for the weekend time. Technically, it broke down, but it's a first sign of. Yeah, absolutely. I'll let you know how the trade goes later. Yeah, Isaac. Yeah, just best thing you can do is just go chill. Now nothing is in your you set up the trade, just go relax. Learning is always good, but never interfere. It's either gonna hit your like stop or your profit. That's it. That's what it boils down to. So super technically, if like to be super specific, it broke down here, and the biggest volume of this entire wave was here, and then nothing. Yeah, and another one. So here's the volumes of this possible short trend. Here are the significant volumes. And if the biggest is above the one that like it's also like two before, one after. So both can be levels to watch. First one is right here. It's approaching right now. Oh, and there is also already a test level for this one. Gosh, dude, you're right in it right now. So this is a test level, and this is the significant bar level, so-called. Or also they call it sign of weakness, long day bar, like depending on the culture, depending on the school of trading, there's different terminology, but principle is the same. And let's see your setup. So your setup was, I'm talking about Wasim. And Rachel, if you send yours, we'll take a look at it as well. Hold on. Enterprise 128, 580, and stop loss. Oops. Stop loss 128, 390. Ooh, this doesn't look like a day trade. It looks like a swing trade. And your take profit is 128. This is like too wide for the. Yeah. First of all, your R is 0.9, It's, I mean, anything below 2R is not viable, I'd say. Um, let's see how it looks. Yeah, this is definitely a swing. Wasim. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it the same numbers? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I picked it up from, yeah, about an hour ago. So like somewhere here, right? So that's you. That's you. And we were looking at 5 minutes. Yeah, I think we were looking at 5 minutes. Mm, uh, yeah, like on 5 minutes, it's like in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of this long balance. Now, once again, like the first bet time, but like it broke this test like it never existed. That's a good thing. Well, I mean, officially, it's still a reaction bar, but we'll keep an eye. But on the hourly, so if we disregard, once again, monthly is doesn't give us much information because it's like both still a short trend officially, but with this volume and the biggest volume of the um, entire like 17 years, it's a good candidate for reversal. And it looks like strength, weakness, and that's the heart of volume spread analysis: strength, the direction of the strength, and weakness correction. So you're entering towards the direction of the strength and against the weakness. um, Daily, we don't know. So like you're joining the fight. So what's going on here is a fight. There is buyers who are pushing this entire wave, and then there is a levels where sellers were sitting waiting for this volume to come, and there is also stop losses for um, whoever was trying to be bearish here. So this is a cloud. We draw a line, but we understand it as the cloud of interests. So there is a battle going on right now. I never joined the battle. I'm pacifist. I wait for them to decide who is winning, and then I'm just entering the winning side, the side that's won, and against the side that's lost. So I need like to get two confirmations from the market. First confirmation is um, the side that one side won and that the other side lost. And surprisingly, it can be like two different things. So like one doesn't automatically presume the other. So it formed the test, and there is no contextual directionality on hourly whatsoever. Um, because like with equal probability it can go like just bounce off here and go to the T1, or it can go manipulate this test level and then go to T1. I think in a few hours we will see the true impact when people wake up in the United States. There is some fundamental analysis as well because of Biden's State of the Union and Powell State. Yeah, I mean, I don't do fundamental or news analysis at all because I believe it's all reflected in the chart. The group dynamic of the market participants is all encoded in a chart, and market anticipation of the future events is already reasoned in with all the retailers, the smart money, institutional investors. So I don't bother myself with news and fundamentals. However, I'm not saying it's not a valid thing. I'm just saying I'm not doing that. Back to you. So on hourly, it's definitely a swing trade. I don't like the R risk to reward ratio. It's like, I mean, if you're not doing 2 to 1, especially there is like commissions on Forex. So like unless it's something like this, I don't enter like deals less than this. Um Technically, your stop loss is below the support level, which is good, but it's so like it doesn't have enough room. So in order to protect, because the spring can go anything like that, that's exactly why I only enter after spring. So if it comes here, most likely it will hit your stop, even if it manipulates this level, test level of the jump over creek, this bar, the bar that breaks the level called jump over creek. And if it successfully breaks, um, manipulates the test level of jump over creek, it will just go higher without you. It will hit your stop loss. Once again, like don't, and it's not a financial advice. Do everything at your own discretion. Don't like move anything just based on what I'm saying. This is way below zero point 0.5 Fibonacci. That's what I don't like because I would love to see this test to be formed somewhere here. That would be nice. On 5 minutes, oops. Let me lock this guy so that it doesn't move. Uh-huh. Hey, wait. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Once again, so if this was, there is a thing called multiple bar manipulation. So like manipulation of the level does not have to be um does not have to be 1 or 2 bars. It can be like 3 4 bars, 5 bars sometimes. And it's also zero point 0.5. Yeah, man, like I think the market is deciding right now what it wants to do. So if this break was a bearish trap, and it will just go, let's see the volumes. Volume doesn't say it much. Normally when it protects the level, manipulates the level successfully, you want to see the biggest, ideally you want to see the biggest volume, or like at least increased volume. Here, like there is a little pimp here, but not really. So like you want to see like the volume like this among volumes like this ideally. So like small volume and then boom, big volume comes in. It's a manipulation, because like stop losses were hit, it like accumulated the liquidity. That's exactly the reason why it always goes to supports and resistance. Market needs to absorb all this liquidity here in order to make this bullish move to the other side of the range, and that's where another battle will happen and they'll decide. So it may be the chance that it's just like this and this level never exists and it will go higher, but I cannot state this because officially by a few ticks, but this bar closed below. So for me, within my rules, and it bounces of zero point 0.5 and this significant bar level, and it's not the biggest level of the short wave yet. However, it's also like, it doesn't mean that after this it will go here. It just means that contextual direction of the 5 minute wave now is to this level. And that would be, if it goes to this level, it would be confirmed change of direction. But sometimes it just like kind of like bounces a little bit because there's also some market participants interest focus here and just go higher. But yeah, as of now, we'll see in a minute, but as of now it looks like it wants to hold this level. Let's see the, yeah, Isaac, if you're still here, yeah, just wait. So yeah, man, Wasim and Rachel, that's about what I've got for you about Great Britain pound. But yeah, always try to hide your, like, to put you, the whole idea of stop loss is to protect your position. And the way you protect your position, so here, if it was like a 5 minute trade, if it was something, like this was a trade, if this didn't like close below this level, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man, anytime. And if you have any other, like, always like show me what you have, and I do my best uh to give you my vision. So if this didn't close below, but it was like 2 bar spring with this volume coming in, I bet in zero point 0.5, like slightly below 0.5 of the entire, like, but not critically below, and 0.5, like 0.5 is the cloud. Like even levels are not so definitive, but like zero point 0.5 is the cloud, because Fibonacci, there is like 0.64, 0.31. It's a whole cloud of, you can bounce anywhere. But here, 2 bar spring, test, weak test, resumption of the trade. That's a day trade. Boom. You hide your stop loss below. I understand that everything looks beautiful in the hindsight. I'm just explaining the logic of volume spread analysis. And here there is a reason why my stop loss is behind here, because market already manipulated, collected this liquidity, and the bulls won. The bulls collected all the liquidities that bears had to offer, plus the stop losses of another unsuccessful bulls who put themselves on the wrong side of the market. And they collected all this liquidity. And now I put my stop loss below, because when volume comes in again, they'll protect their position, and that's exactly what happened. There was a test and they protected their position, and price will always go in the direction of the least resistance, and that's what it did here. So like by placing my stop loss here, I'm protecting myself by all this like smart money, like whoever accumulated the position here. And if they are wrong and fail to protect their positions, well, then I'm on the wrong side of the market. But most likely they'll be fighting, they'll be protecting, and I'm not joining the fight. I'm standing behind. So that's the whole ideology of the stop loss. But yeah, on 5 minutes as of now, it protected with this volume. You see, that's how like manipulation happens. Like volume comes in. So now volume comes in. It will try to test, and if it goes down and then breaks below this level, then the even manipulates this level, then the short, then this will become the T2, the resistance level for the new short wave, and I think the potential will be to go and manipulate this level. And unfortunately, you stop loss once again. Like I don't encourage you to change anything with your setup, but this time it just so happened that you stop loss. If if it was already manipulated, then you would have put your stop loss um, below the spring, below the manipulation, below the bearish trap. But now it's kind of hanging in the middle of a little bit nowhere because manipulation didn't happen. The level is formed, so it was going down, 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 and then it stopped. Oh, that's a test level. That's where the bears met, the supply met some demand. So now it will tend to go here and kind of manipulate it, and they see if the demand is stronger. So now they define the like front line. Okay, let's speak in word terms. Oh my gosh, that sounds gross with my Russian accent. But yeah, let's speak in the word terms. That's the front line. They define the front lines: supply, demand, bears, bulls, and now they need to fight. They need to figure out who's right and who's wrong without getting any further political. They need to know the truth, and most likely this truth, whether if they're going to break down, you're in the wrong direction. If they're going to manipulate successfully and bulls will protect their position that they defined here, it's still going to have this tail where they'll accumulate this liquidity, the stop losses of all the other bulls. Unfortunately, like yourself in this specific example, they'll collect all this liquidity and push the market up. So yeah, that's about what I see. My stop loss is strict because I have a funded account and I can only lose 5% of my capital on daily basis. So I'm being very conservative. I'm trying to lose, not to lose more than 1% daily. Yes, I would say, I would add to you that never take more than one stop loss a day, because whether you are, I don't know, maybe like super, I don't know, super cold blooded, machine. We don't have Casey with us today, but we have Casey, who is the machine. If you know this comedy bit, machina. But you have emotional coloring of anything you do in your life, especially when you trade, especially when you trade real money. And so once you got your stop loss, you're off for the day. Like my best suggestion is like go to gym, like take a jog, like eat some food, like make it physical, and after placing a trade, you place your trade, don't sit and watch it, just go to the gym, like meditate, like go get some food. You need to like put your body to action, because this emotion will get stuck in you, and if you got a stop loss, your decisions further in the day. So my rule is like only one stop loss from one level. So don't try to re-enter the same, because like market can be fooling me like, and I'm placing myself on the wrong side of the market, not understanding something, and it will be like crawling down slowly, and I'll get one stop and then the other and the third and the fourth, and it's like I can get like 10 stops in one level. If I'm in the wrong, it's going to be expanding. Like, I mean, test levels, bar levels do not expand, but the wave levels expand, and it's going to expand, and I'll be accumulating my stop losses. So like one stop per level, whether it's a swing trade or investment or a day trade, it just defines the level of the day or hour or 5 minutes, and one stop per day. Even now with virtual stops, if it hit my virtual stops, no biggie. I just take my position to take profit, but I'm not going to place any new trades. Most likely I'll take a break. I'm not going to be even watching the market, like looking for new setups for the future. I'll just take a walk. I'll go for a jog. I'll go to a gym. I have stuff to do, because you are your biggest tool no matter what instruments you used to trade, no matter what capital you used to trade, and yada yada yada, like your main tool is you, your physique, your psyche, your emotional, mental, and spiritual intellect, and physical intellect, and that will define the success of your when you work. I don't know, when you're operating machine, and still you're your own tool, but I don't know, I'm just trying to think of any robotic example where like your main tool is not you but some machinery or something. In trading as well as in acting, you are your main tool. So like maintaining yourself in the right emotional, physiological, mental, and spiritual state is the most important thing you can do. If I lose 2 trades a day, I stop trading. Yeah, if I lose 3 trades, I stop trading for 2 days. Good, good. Once again, like for me, it's like one stop loss a day, and if by any means I'll get like 3 stops consequently, that's just a time to stop. It didn't happen to me for a while. I can't actually remember when for the last time it happened to me, but like if it happens, you know what I'll do? I'll stop my trade till the end of the month, and I'll sit at the books, and I'll take my books, my notes from my school, and I'll revise it again. And I'll just spend the rest of the month. And that would happen to me at the early stages. After I graduated from my school, I would revise my books. Hit 3 stops in a row, definitely something. Maybe just my system is not working good. Maybe it's not me. Most likely it's me, but maybe it's just unfortunate, unfavorable mm, phase of the market now for my systems. Say take a break. I'll go to I go meditations, like I'll take a 10-day meditation retreat. I focus on my acting. I don't know, I'll do something, I'll study. But yeah, one stop a day, one stop from one level is my mantra. So I don't know, man. Like I think that's about it. I have about it broke. You're good here, and the bar levels do not correct. So I think you're successfully getting over zero point 0.5. And let me just get it out of my way for now because it distort my vision. um yeah, and there is no level. Zero point 0.5 is a zone, it's not a level. Even levels, like level, zone, they're all clouds. We draw the line on the chart, we put a line on the chart, but it doesn't mean that it's a cloud. It's a diapason, it's a range of interests. So next thing to watch would be this is the main one, because like volume here is even bigger. But if it grinds over, um, and that's a good impulse, there is some strength in, not much volume though, not much volume. But yeah, if it grinds higher, goes above this, probably I think it was just liquidating. Well, when you see liquidation, let me show you liquidation. Like it's a very like distinctive move that you can see. Mm, mm, what a good example I'm thinking about. So you see, like liquidation happens almost like it's so congested in time, so it happens like almost in one bar, even on 5 minutes. Sometimes, like even when it approaches like a monthly level, daily level, when it hits this like point where the stop losses are focused and where liquidation can happen, bro, it just like it happens in one bar, and you have a huge volume. Maybe this is not a bad example. Like everyone and their grandma was like, oh, it hits all-time highs, Bitcoin hits all, so now it's going to go to the moon. No, it's not. And then it does this with this volume, you see. So like you'll see something like this. So we saw it on daily, see, all in one candle, all this freaking volume, the biggest volume of the entire trend, all in one bar. And when you go down in temporality and you go to inferior time frames, you see the same. It's just like it all happened instantly. It happened like boom. And like even if you go to 5 minutes, you'll see it the same. It's gonna be like all like stop losses. Like everyone who's wrong on the market was like stopped, liquidated. You see, here it is. So the entire day volume happened in one, like, and if I go to 1 minute even, like I don't go below 5 minutes in temporality because it's just like too much noise in there and it's not informative. But you see what I'm saying? The whole freaking thing. So this is liquidation. This is like stop losses. The whole thing happened like in 5 minutes, the entire day volume. So all this volume, uh, and this is clear sign. Hold on. Sorry. Was it? Now I'm lost. Yeah, this volume. That's another volume that came in. All this volume, all this huge volume, it all happened like in 5 minutes. Gosh, my charging is, yeah, it's in the minutes. Am I in the wrong place? Yeah, I'm in the wrong place on minutes. But you see what I'm saying? It doesn't change a thing. If March 5, March 5, 3 p.m. Okay, this was a jerky move because it was like both. It's not it's not the best example, but you see what I mean. When it happens all like here. If you like look here, most likely it all happened like in 5 minutes. Like you'll see like day, hour, 5 minutes, everything it just happens because so many like automatic orders are executed, like the limit orders that got hit, it just all happens instantaneously. So any kind of wave it's more of like human, even like robots, they're set up by humans anyways. But all these big movements, like you go down in temporality and you see like the same thing. And I was trying to get, like, I never got to seconds because like even 1 minute doesn't make sense, but even 3 minutes it will show like in one freaking bar, all the volume of the day in one 5 minute bar. Isn't it sick? Like that's how it happens. And that's how yeah, I think there is. Oh no, this volume is bigger. This volume is bigger. This is good because correction needs to have like smaller volume. But yeah, I don't think that's the right place. But with British pound, yeah, watch out here. Watch out here. If it doesn't reverse, it continue grind bullish and like the volume distribution is good. You see this volume coming in after this volume. So that's called like, normally it's called initiative. If this closes above, that's called initiative takeover. So bear stride, but bulls like we want to go bullish. We want to market bullish. So if it closes above, this is not go volume accumulating, but doesn't. You see, they're fighting. They are fighting. But yeah, I think that's all what I have on British pound. Now let me, yeah, I stay away from the monitor. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, mm, we call it, maybe it doesn't make much sense in what here. Oh, 5 minutes are so jerky on Morgan Stanley. um like when you support a team, and you kind of get emotionally involved. So we back home, we say it doesn't make sense to support your trade, like just sitting watching at the monitor, and it will emotionally drain you unless your emotional intelligence of unless you're some kind of Iron Man, or Casey machine, Casey the machine, as we know him. um, you'll get emotionally drained just for watching the market. It will just get you drained, especially when your funds are at stake. Yeah, don't do it. Set up your trade and go for a walk if it's a day trade, or let it go. I check my trade, my swing, and my um, investment trade. I go and revise them from day to day and see how we're doing, and like if there's, I can correct, especially this was like, this one I set up at 5 minutes and took 20% 2 hours at 5 minutes. Then I took another 20% at point 0.5. I'll take another 20% at the daily, and then another 20 at the monthly. And the last 20, I'll see how they will interact with the monthly, whether it breaks or like, once, if I see the reversal, I'll close it manually. If I see the breakthrough, I'll just hold it. And yeah, like I just go revise and see like how we're doing, and if, once again, by any chance, if the rest, so like I'm 40% out of the market with this position, and I'm already like even if it hits my stop loss and I'll take it to break even, 95% of the chance it will let me out at break even. So I'll think I'll do cumulatively maybe like 2 hours. So I didn't calculate. But yeah, like yeah, set up your trade and just go for a walk. Now I kind of feel better about it, but like especially in the beginning, I would just drain myself. And I figured that gym exercise, I think by far is the best for me. Well, I don't have much for Monday to look at. Everything is kind of, and the US market now is like, oh, you got to be careful with that. This is something, but I cannot define what's going on here really because it's kind of, uh, actually, if it be like super specific, it's not a level even, but that's an interesting level. That's point 0.5. Yeah. No, I don't think. Oh, and we're in this level right now. Look at this. Um, yeah, I don't think I can do anything distinctive here. Whoa, if you bounce from here, it's not good. Uh, well, oh, it's a plug. The technical analysis between Forex and stock is that volume spread analysis, which comes from the Richard Wyckoff methodology from that tradition, is designed specifically for markets that are arbitrated by an auction, um, have enough of volatility, and have depth of the market, and the auctioneer does its best to facilitate the trade, meaning that the best bid and best ask are given the priority. So better prices, like you saw the depth of the market and how it moves. And I didn't get like nitty gritty with Forex, but in case of Forex, it's not the case. So the quotations, the price that you see on Forex is not defined because like why do you need auction? Because that's where the law of supply and demand, the law of cause and effect, and the law of effort and um, result realize themselves. With Forex, what they do is that every broker or so-called kitchen or boiler room defines their quotations separately. So, I mean, I don't use the Japanese candlestick bars. Yes, there is. I want to just wrap it up on Forex. So the problem for me with Forex is that I don't know how this Oanda defines the price right now. They do their own quotation that somehow correlated with like bigger international banks that do Forex that are participants of this market, like a Swift. There is like this Forex, foreign exchange, blah, blah, blah. And so there's like bigger banks, and then they kind of like supply smaller companies like Wanda who do provide access to the market for retailers and other market participants, and how they define prices in between themselves. They correlate. If you look all the Forex brokers, they're going to be like more or less the same, just like volume can be different. It's like in crypto, if you look Binance and you look Bybit or like any other exchanges, it's just the difference is going to be like slight difference in volumes, and price will be sometimes different, but more or less they correlate with each other. Same for Forex, but difference in between stocks and crypto. By the way, the crypto decentralized exchanges, their auctions, where demand means the supply, and they do their best to facilitate the trade, meaning that best bid and best ask are satisfied in the first row. That's how the queue of the bid and ask is formed, how depth of the market is formed. And Forex is just something else. They do their own quotations, and they somehow correlate with bid and ask. And I see that this same thing works. The volume spread analysis works for the Forex as well. I never really like tested and back traded it just because there is no point for me. I have United States like stock market. Why would I want Forex? What would I want Forex for? But yeah, This is a good place to short. I just don't short. But yeah, that's what keeps me away from the forex. And once again, like I do with my thing that I do. So like if this thing doesn't go my way, I'll just so if this thing goes like all the way and like hits my stop loss, then I'll just take my. I'm not gonna take the loss. I'm not gonna like. Um, I'm not gonna accept the loss. I'll just move my take profit to break even to the entry point. I don't have any commissions on American stocks, so 95% of the cases it will let me out. If I'm wrong, it will still make it move and it will hit my break even and it will let me out in money. You know what I mean? With forex I cannot do that because it can go either way. Like with like what's the worst can happen with me with this stock? It will go here, it will go here, it will go there. So it will take me, I don't know, 2 3 years if it's like 5% of the chance, and it will not let me out here, and it will just go violently there. So I'll be just sitting with the stock in my portfolio, collecting dividends, which will help me to kind of compensate for the corrosion of inflation, and that's it. But with forex I don't have this maneuver, and my statistic as of now does not allow me to, like, I need to do these mental stops, so I cannot accept these losses for my capital. But once you have, like, I don't know, 70 80 and more like successful, like, take profits per 10 trades, then you can do real stop losses, you can go short, you can do, whatever. And I don't know, like, if I'll be doing that because I don't like it. I like my virtual stops. I like playing long. I like the whole idea of just slowly accumulating. And I need stocks in my portfolio. So if I was terribly wrong, price went against me, never let me out in the money, I'll just hold the stock. I'll collect dividends, and I mean, it will come back in 2 3, unless the whole government will collapse on the national debt, on governmental debt, and will go into default and all of this crap. This like Armageddon, which will come one day, but just know when and where. Um, Hopefully, it will let me out of the positions that I'll be having at the day, and hopefully, I'm not gonna get stuck too much. But yeah, you said this Japanese bars, candlestick. So is this Japanese candlesticks, or is that Japanese candlesticks? Hollow or like, doesn't matter. So like, this is not informative for me, and this is distracting because like different colors, even this, look, I did something and all of a sudden it colors it. Yeah, you see, it's like I'm at the Burning Man, like they're like just kind of like flashing, and it's just the green, especially green and red. So what happens with green and red is that like we have specific emotional signals to green and red um, because of how we designed, and red is the color of the blood and green is the color of like something that we can eat. We are omnivores, so we can eat like plants. So like this is death and this is life for us in our psyche, subconsciousness. And no matter how well you're trained, it's going to put some weight on your thinking. So why would I jeopardize and diminish my cold intellectual capability of seeing the market neutrally, unemotionally, and eliminate? You see, my volumes doesn't have coloring. And by the way, volume coloring doesn't make sense at all. It's still fair to say that this was a bearish bar, but it's not fair to say this was a bearish volume, right? We need to all agree on that because this 7.9 million, like 8 million shares that were sold here were also bought. And it's the biggest misconception I've seen in my life on the stock market is green and red colors for the volume. They're not bearish or bullish. All volume is neutral. In order for 8 million shares to be sold on the market, someone needs to buy them. It's just the only way the market works. So it doesn't make any sense. So I eliminate all, and the only colors I use is like here, like when I'm already in the trade, and emotional coloring will not like harm me. And On an hour chart, it just historically is just from School of Trading where I am, like green and red coloring of the bar, so to remind you that this is like resistance to sell. It's a good level to sell and this is a good level to buy, so this helps you, whereas the candle, they'll distract you. So like this coloring helps and that coloring distracts. So and this is way more visual for me. Like with the candle, you need to see the body, and like here, like you see the opening and you see the close. It's beautiful, I think, and its simplicity, and it doesn't. So like I have enough colors here. I have monthly levels, I have daily levels, and never you will see monthly level on my hourly chart. They only like go the correspondence of um, time frames goes like there's one superior, one inferior, and you don't jump over one another. And there's I use a little brown here just like to make it more visually distinctive. But again, all this comes in only when I place the trade. But when I'm analyzing the market, nothing distracts me. Like this looks like clear to me, and like green and yellow, and then like you put stochastics and you put like exponential moving averages, everyone different color, and then the whole freaking chart looks like a Burning Man, like, and as I always say, make it just flashing, so that you can party. Yeah, it looks neat, it's just I can focus on what's important for me, and like on my vision of the market, right? Versus like the whole, you need to understand that the whole like financial markets are absolutely unproductive because they don't produce anything. The whole only reason that financial like markets exist is the redistribution of the wealth. And like in this market, everything, and everyone tries to, like, trading view has all these indicators, because, and scripts that you can use just for you to continue to use them, and there is absolutely nothing that, like, you only need price and volume. This is cost, this is effect, this is effort, this is result. um, and yeah, and supply and demand, you can see from the bar opening and close, that's all you need from the market. And there's also time, like a lot of people don't understand, there's also time encrypted, so it's like three-dimensional chart. And why would you put anything on the top of that? Another question. The reason I trade Forex is because it's easy to make money on minutes or hours. Is it the same profitability level trading stocks? Yes, like, yeah, a lot of people, a lot of day traders, they prefer Forex just because, look, this is like gaps. We're talking gaps, and I call it geese. You can call it swans, something that doesn't look, so there is not enough of liquidity, it looks like. Um, yeah, so this is harder to trade for sure. And also, if you day trade in American stock market and any other stock market, you need to learn more about gaps and goes, gaps with retests, and like you need to reason always, like the last hour of the day will always have like unreasonable volume. Like there is more specific. So Forex is smoother, and crypto is even smoother than Forex. You know, that's why many people prefer. And I was studying on crypto, because look how smooth. I still back trade crypto. Look how smooth there is, no gaps even on 5 minutes. Wherever you, like, you need to go like to 30 seconds to see the gaps. On Bitcoin perpetual futures, and futures are designed for speculation. So this is way smoother market. This is way more. Speaking of liquidations and stop losses, this is exactly how it looks like. um they're easier to get your vision of the market in the beginning, but once you get used to it, I mean, US markets are way more reliable for me. It's something tangible, something real, something that I can stock in. If I'm wrong on this, like if I enter market here on the point 0.5 and I'm wrong and it goes here, I'll be sitting not sweating, like I'll be just collecting my dividends, and it will rebound, it will go. Statistically, it will. The worst can go, it could go to point 0.5, it will rebound and it will let me out, and I'll never lose money. Whereas in Forex, you're wrong, you've lost your 1%, you lost you are, but yeah, Vasim, I gotta go now. I hope this was helpful. Good luck with your trade. Never get affected by other people's opinions. Learn from others, compare your vision, kind of like keep yourself in the creative, collaborative community of like minded people, but never ever make a decision based, distort and change your decision based of what you've heard. Okay. Uh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Wasim. Nice meeting you. Stick around. Like I'm streaming one, two times, three times a day. Shoot me a stock, shoot me a crypto, shoot me a forex. I'll be happy to take a look at it for you. Okay. Um, take care now, man.